win. We faced a lot of injuries, guys. There's a lot of guys, good players. I think there's 5, 6 of them now that didn't play in that game, and Big Fred had to come out. So, very fortunate to be able to get the win based on personnel. The turnovers, I guess that was the biggest thing. We had 5 sacks, and then they fumbled, 3 times? So that was big. But the key to the game was special teams. We ran the kickoff back, almost took a punt back. We kept them in short fields, or them in long fields and us in short fields. So very proud of our special teams, our coaches, and our players. I would have thought we'd had more yards. We only had 68 plays. They had 103. Okay, but they do a nice job. They've got a good system. It's a high-risk system, but they've been managing up to this point. But today, I'll take that back. They had three fumbles and 2 interceptions. Okay, so that's 5 turnovers. And then when you get the kickoff run back against you, that's kind of like 6. And then the punt, helps you there. So good team win. That's the way we'll be the rest of the year. Beaten, banged up. Sometimes you just got to put a Band-Aid over it and go. When I say that, I'm talking about our team, not the individual players. I'm talking about it may not always be great run action, great play action. We just got to find a way each week offensively to put a game plan together to be good enough to score 28 points. Because our defense will hold people. Okay, that team spreads you out, and you kind of got to decide what you're going to take away from them. Of course, we wouldn't like to give up 600 yards, but to hold them to 37 points, they've been scoring 49. We'll take it.
Coach, the big news around the league is TSU beat EKU today.
Really? That's not good for us. When I only say we've already played the EKU, we got to play TSU. There's so many different scenarios. Who knows? Later on, what will be good for us? But that just lets me know that TSU's obviously an outstanding team. And one thing you got to know is EKU lost their offensive lineman last week. So they faced one. I don't know how they move things around, but they had to go in that game a little under on them too. But guys, we didn't have Ben Everett, Tevin Barksdale, Corey Jordan on offense. All right.
Mr. Fred the second half.
And then on defense, it was Taino Perez, a starter. And Fred. Those are 5 starters. That's just tough to get over the hump of that.
Coach, did Barfield's 93-yard opening run, did that help set the tempo for the game today?
Definitely. You knew they were going to score, so anytime you get a free one, that your offense doesn't have to go out there and have an opportunity to mess something up. That was huge for us. So, like I said, Coach Hankins and that kickoff return unit, that's doing a great job.
Late in the football game, you're leading 44-30. And if the team is trading can have momentum, they had a little bit of momentum early in the fourth quarter. And you came up to 2 huge defensive stops, both with sacks.
Yeah, that was huge.
What was all of a sudden, was it the defense just said,
I don't know it was that. It's just we were doing, our defense staff did a nice job, played a bunch of guys. So we were staying fresh, even though we're giving up yards. And so maybe when they're on play, 95, we got a little bit of juice left and we're able to get there. And we knew all week long we could get there. It's just they do such a great job of getting rid of the ball. The ball comes out so fast that, you rush 3 steps up the field, the ball's out. And they didn't hit any of those deep ones on us today, so that's what helped us. But when we did pressure, but they got a couple of those slants. But it was a mature defensive line finally getting there.
The punt, you mentioned special team and the punt return down the 5-yard line. That led to a touchdown, but you had the field goal before that. Now, I'm old enough to remember the old saying, never take points off the scoreboard. I saw it was 47-30, and you said mark it off. Was there a thought, anything there to keep the points and going and kick the ball?
No, never. And the reason is because they had 3 timeouts left. So if we put our offense back out there, then, if they want to burn all 3, then it leaves them without any. Then we still get a chance to kick the field goal. Or, we felt like 7 points would put the game away. And then we messed it up, but at least we were able to run some more clock by going back out there offensively.
Do you like the fact that you scored 51 points today, that the offense and everybody scored every which way you could imagine? You scored points.
When your quarterback's 29 and 38, you got no interceptions and no fumbles. We'll have a chance to win every week. We will. Still not satisfied with how we're running the ball. How many carries? 30 carries? No, that's not good enough. That's that's not even 3 yards to rush. And so you got to get better.
Did any one player stand out for you today?
It was great to see. Jason McNair made some plays. He hadn't made in about 3 weeks. Butler, you're starting to see him show up on offense. There's times where Butler's the best player on the field, hands down. Now, he's not the fastest, but with his size and his strength, that's the way I look at it too. He just can go up above people and make plays. So those 2 really stuck out for me.
With that blue cupcake he's got, with the offense that they run, did it help you knowing that, you know, they're going to throw a football?
Yeah.
And you're up by 21 points. Well, the team usually it's trying by 20. They're going to throw the football.
Yeah.
But they're going to throw the football regardless.
Yeah.
So did you? I mean, obviously that played.
We traded off. We said, you know what? If you want to run it, go ahead. But you're going to eat 3 minutes off that clock. And so that's why those runs just kept, you know, 7 yard, 8 yards. And, you know, you just didn't want to give up the quick one to where they got a chance to get the onside kick and boom, you know, we're all holding our breath at the end of the game. So, you know, we should have got the stop, you know, because we went man coverage there at the end and they made the play. But, you know, at that time, you don't worry about stats, you're just trying to get out there with the win.
Anything else for him?
Any update on Fred?
He no paralysis, so that's great news. He just was very scary, guys. I mean, he couldn't feel anything the first 5 minutes he was down, and then he started feeling some burning sensations in his hands and his feet, and then he got, you know, feeling back. But it was a big hit there, and it's.
Did they take him over here, or did they actually?
Took him Jackson.
They did airlift him to
Took
Jackson.
him Jackson. That's why the chopper came and got him. But he is a great person, a great kid, and a great faith. And so, you know, that will be. I don't know when we'll get him back, but it's devastating losing just as a person. But I'm certainly happy that he's okay. All right, thank you guys. Good to see you.